Hello, what's up mga baby? Welcome back po sa ating YouTube channel. So, napanood nyo ba yung video na to? Yung nagbabiral to siya ng mga nakalang... So, napanood nyo na ba itong video na to? Yung nagbabiral siya nung nakarang linggo. Ito ay tungkol sa isang lalaki na nakapulot ng meteorite dun sa kanyang bakuran na kung saan may kasama daw itong parang venom. Tara panoorin natin kung anong oring nilalang pa ito yung kanyang na kuha o nakita doon sa kanyang bakuran na kasama doon sa bumagsak na meteorite. So tara, let's go. So ano masasabi mo yung tungkol doon mga habibi sa kanyang video? Ito ba yung totoo o ito gawa-gawa lang mo yung para magpasikat, magpa-viral sa social media? So comment down below. So itong susunod natin namang video ay ito naman itungkol sa isang cometa din. Comet or asteroid na papunta sa ating Earth. Pero itong cometa na to ay kakaiba. Nagkakagulo ang mga scientists natin dahil nga kakaiba tong cometa na to kung saan parang may nagmamaniho sa kanya, may nagmamani-over. So at saka napakabilis pa siya, yung wala pang ganitong cometa ganun kabilis siya na nasa 200 million miles per hour. O diba ang lakas na kasi niya. So papunta na siya dito sa Earth. So ano kaya to? Cometa kaya to or isang alien spaceship? Is alien spaceship. So tara panoorin natin. Let's go.
Grab your friends, grab a date, grab your tinfoil hats, because an alien spaceship is gonna be in our skies come end of November, beginning December. Yes, it's the infamous 3i Atlas, and it just seems like the closer it gets, the more unexplainable it becomes. You know, the interstellar object making its way towards us that professors and media outlets are all insisting might be alien technology? Well, a literal YouTuber has taken probably the clearest photo of the object yet, somehow better than anything NASA has shown us so far. And let me tell you, this thing does not look like a comet. So sometime in the beginning of October, 3i Atlas has officially been hidden from view for us here on Earth as it passes behind the sun, only to emerge around the end of November, and be at its most visible point from Earth mid-December at its closest approach to our planet. But right before it went behind the sun, it passed by Mars, which NASA has an active satellite orbiting, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, MRO. And NASA previously mentioned it's reallocating a bunch of its space telescopes and satellites to observe 3i Atlas as it passes by, of which included MRO. But just recently, they put up a notice on their site saying due to the lapse in federal government funding, NASA is not updating this website. Conveniently, just right before the expected Mars flyby of 3i Atlas. Does this mean they're not going to be taking a photo of it anymore? Whatever this means, it's just incredibly questionable timing. And every photo NASA has released of it so far has just been a blurry, pixelated blob that anyone can dismiss as just a comet, which it might be. But somehow, amateur astronomers are taking better pics of it from here on Earth than the biggest space agency in the world. world. YouTuber Dobsonian Power used his backyard telescope to take this photo of 3i Atlas, which is honestly pretty wild if you ask me. I mean, the shot is fairly blurry too, but we can clearly make out a shape that is quite angular, maybe even somewhat, I don't know, triangle shaped. And digitally enhanced, this sure doesn't look like no comet to me. Comets are supposed to be fairly round and maybe lumpy, but this has like, I don't know, sharp edges and long protrusions coming out of it. Here it is, reconstructed with AI. And I know this is AI, it's far from accurate, but damn. And why is this still more clear than anything NASA has given us with their billion-dollar telescopes so far? Because the news coming out about this comet is just non-stop. Like, there's a new update every single day, with alleged leaks from European astronomers showing internal data that is not congruent with that of a comet, who also admitted the government is intentionally covering up the truth of 3i Atlas, albeit this was an anonymous post on a certain website that shall not be named. Another leaked NASA memo allegedly claims its acceleration is not consistent with Newtonian predictions, meaning it's speeding up and slowing down on its own, and that its surface appears to be made of a highly reflective composite material. Professor Avi Loeb also revealed the object is glowing from the front rather than from behind, as is expected from a comet. It also seems that it might be emanating its own light, which led some, including him, to suggest that it may be a nuclear-powered craft. Now, more recent news came out that 3i Atlas is massive, at least 33 billion tons, which is much bigger than we previously thought. And according to scientists, naturally occurring objects in interstellar space are just not supposed to be this big. Mass spectroscopy analysis reveal it's also rich in nickel and poor in iron, which is more like a manufactured alloy than it is a natural rock. Its trajectory is almost impossible to have occurred naturally, within 5 degrees of our solar system's orbital plane and passing by Mars, Venus, and Jupiter along its path, going directly behind the sun from Earth at its closest approach to the sun, which Professor Loeb stated the odds of this trajectory happening at random are like 1 in 20,000. 3i Atlas will emerge back into view for us on Earth sometime mid to end November, and then be at its most visible by Earth-based telescopes during its closest approach to us here on Earth in the beginning to mid-December. You are not going to be able to see it with the naked eye, and honestly, you're probably going to need a high-powered professional telescope to look at it yourself. But hey, if it does turn out to be artificial, it'll be pretty wild knowing an alien craft is drifting right above our heads at the end of this year. That is, if it doesn't reroute its path towards Earth when it's hidden behind the sun to invade our planet. Yeah, let's hope not.
So ano masasabi niyo tungkol doon mga habibi? Ito kaya isang alien spacecraft or kakaibang kometa lang siya? So mag-ingay po tayo sa comment section. So kung bago ka pa lang po dito sa aking channel, please consider to subscribe at i-hit nyo na rin notification para updated kayo sa susunod mga video. At sa mga gusto naman pa-shoutout sa next kong mga video, comment down below lang. Thank you so much mga habibi. Ingat po tayong lahat. Muli ito pang yung Habibi Boom na nagsasabing sa mga panig at sulok tayo ng mundo, laging tatandaan at ipagmamalaki na tayo ay Pilipino. Mabuhay, bye!